Being productive isn't hard. Getting motivated is. Just think about it. When you're motivated, when you're getting things done, when you're crossing everything out of your to-do list, you're you're on a roll. Nothing can stop you, right? And you're like, wow, I've done all these things. I'm being productive right now. But getting that when you're not productive or when you're not motivated is very difficult. Um, Motivation is not black and white, and obtaining it isn't a super easily tangible thing, right? Because being productive can be linked to being motivated, right? And the more motivated you are, and the more productive you are, and the more things you're getting done, the more motivated you're gonna be. But productivity is not solely reliant on motivation, right? I myself am a very I procrastinate a good amount, right? And I don't think anyone's limited to not being a procrastinator in some areas. Something that does motivate me is a deadline, right? Let's say, got an essay due at midnight and I haven't even started it and it's like 10 p.m., right? I'm gonna feel pretty motivated because I don't want to fail the class, right? Uh, that's one way, right? Like being productive, you can force yourself to be productive because not all productivity is bound from motivation, but motivation definitely does help us. Um, One way that I found that I can gain motivation is through to-do lists, writing down everything, right, and seeing all my tasks laid out right in front of me. Indeed.com is an organization that aids employers and employees, and through their and in their website, they have stated that to-do lists can aid in productivity. They allow the hard stuff to be done first, or allow you to see the hard things, right? And to-do lists are linked to lowering stress, anxiety, improving motivation, improving mental health, and just allow you to be more accountable for your actions. You get to see everything that you need, right? Like you're like, okay, I do this, do this, do this, do this. Through that, crossing something hard out, it really does help with motivation. Like when I see something on my to do list that's been on it for like a week, and I'm like, done, let's go. We just did that. Great. Um, Now the next question that we have to address is: are we going to always be motivated? Of course not. Not everyone's just going to be going out the door and being like, I'm going to conquer today. That's just that. That's not realistic. As much as I wish that was the a realistic thing, it's not. Right? It's easier to lay in bed. Right? It's easier to be lazy. Watching our favorite Netflix shows, watching sports, doing whatever, getting fast food instead of making a healthy meal, not seeing sunlight for the rest of the day, just playing video games. I feel like I'm kind of just saying things that I do. So, yeah. Uh, Three things that I believe can help everyone, right? It's just to remember these two things. Number one is, what is this all for, right? Like you're here in this class. Why? Right? Maybe I have to pass this to gain my credential or whatever. That's something, right? Like remember what it's for. Some things are way deeper. A mother wanted to provide for their children, right? They constantly look at their children every day and they're like, I'm doing this for them, right? Remember what you're fighting for yourself, fighting for others, fighting for a goal, whatever that may be. Keep that close to your heart and lean on that. Number two is remember what you enjoy about the work, right? I'm a runner. I don't always want to run every day. Today, I woke up super late. It was like 10. I was super mad at myself because now it's 85 degrees and me running out there feels like dying. I feel like you're going to die. Got it done, right? And then I was like, oh, wow, now I feel motivated. Prime example. And three, remember that you can make your work into habit. Think about it. You woke up today and you weren't actively thinking about what you needed to do. You already know because it's habit, right? Like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, eating food, right? Those are things that you do regardless of if someone's telling you or not, right? Habits matter, and I think a habit that we can all I think I can improve on is making my bed. Right? Psychology Today is an American media organization. They focus on psychology and human behavior, and they conducted an experiment where they interviewed 68,000 people on if they made their bed or not. 59% of them were bed makers, 27% weren't, and other people just hired other people. Wish I could do that, but unfortunately I can't. And through that, 71% of the bed makers were happy, 62% of them weren't. So this could be a simple case of correlation with no causation, right? Because I don't think I didn't wake up that today. I mean, I did now, but I think I'm a generally happy person. So I'm not saying that if you don't do your bed, you're not going to be happy. Of course not. But remember, habits help us be more productive when we aren't motivated. And making your bed is a prime example. As I close this speech, some key takeaways that I would love for you to take away is that productivity is not linear, and that you won't always have it. You won't always be motivated either, right? And sometimes you're like, I don't want to do crap today, and that's okay. But remember, productivity can be done whether you're motivated or not, through habits, through to-do lists. There are active ways to do this. Your work matters. You're important, and go out, show, to be you, right? You're great. You're awesome. And remember, just if you're not being productive, just make your bed, right? Easy way to get the day going. Thank you for listening.